Jon Hamm is back on the big screen in the new spy thriller Beirut, the film telling the story of a U.S. diplomat who returns to service to save a colleague from the same group that's responsible for the death of his family. Our senior correspondent Arthur Kade is one-on-one with the star for more.
It's a change of pace for you, this one.
It's exciting to get a chance to be in a relatively more contemporary kind of political thriller, the kind of movies that they don't seem to make much anymore.
You're an experienced negotiator. Negotiate.
When they come to you with this, Tony Gilroy wrote this 20 years ago.
Over 20, yeah.
Over 20, and yet the subject matter is still relevant today. That's incredible.
Well, that's what honestly drew me to the story is looking at things, and honestly, we had it in Mad Men too. The first episode, the first season of Mad Men takes place in 1960, where we have a divided country. So I really think that it's a lesson about how to kind of use the past to inform the present and figure out, how do we solve these problems that seem intractable.
You created one of the most iconic characters of a generation with Don Draper. Then that ends. For any actor, it is so difficult to get away from a character like that and have success. And yet, over the last several years, you've had incredible success.
I've only really ever had kind of one internal barometer on choosing projects, which is just, do they interest me, and is there something that I can look at in the script, in the cast, in the creative team that I can point to say, okay, that'll be a challenge in some way.
When you look back on the Mad Men phenomenon and to see what it ended up becoming, did you ever imagine that show would?
I don't think any of us had any idea that it would resonate the way that it did for as long as it did. I think we knew we were making something that we all really liked. We came along at a time where, for whatever reason, people were hungry for that story.
Catch Beirut in theaters now.